in the representation of our constituents. That's what's at stake today. And with that, I yield back to the gentlelady from Colorado and thank her for the time.
I thank the gentleman. Madam Speaker, on Sunday, every member in this chamber took an oath to uphold the Constitution. And there's only one vote tonight for those who took that oath. And the vote is to reject this challenge. I yield back.
Yeah. All the time for debate has expired. The question is, shall the objection to the Arizona Electoral College vote count submitted by the gentleman from Arizona?
Oh, where'd it go?
Mr. Gozar, and the senator from Texas, Mr. Cruz, he agreed to. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. Opinion of the chair, the noes have it.
Speaker,
For what purpose does the gentleman from Ohio seek recognition?
we'd ask for a roll call.
The yeas and nays have been requested pursuant to Section 3S of House Resolution 8. The yeas and nays are ordered. Members will record their votes by electronic device and are reminded to vote when their group is called.
Six Republicans have voted nay. 10, 9. This is annoying. We're behind 13. Fifteen Republicans now have not supported the objection. We need to know who those are. I mean, those votes should be published with a name. Hey, Carol, you're all there is. Never tried to do it like this. This is no different. Then you're watching the numbers going against my favor. But with it going like this, this will set the pace for the rest of the night.
Members who are confident that not to take half the vote, please leave the chamber.
Man, this is going to make me blow a gasket even worse. Well, I expected it to go the other way. That 23 is really catching me off guard. We're going to learn together whether or not this is going to be a waste of time or not. Because it's insane because there's so many more. I don't know what NV means. Does anybody know what NV means on this stupid chart? No vote. Okay. Maybe. If the electors are certified and given, then the courts don't have any say. Who will sit as the president of the United States is decided tonight. Does everybody with? Oh, it's going to go to the Supreme Court. This is the way the Constitution says it's done right here. These people are voting for our president right now. What happens here is what's going to happen. Their little electronic voting thing in there is probably Dominion too. Because the Republican numbers are going like up and down. I mean, which one is it? According to the Constitution, they do, though, Robert. That's what I've been saying all along. I mean, it's, you know, what happened earlier today shouldn't have happened. Because I don't think there would have been 33 nays on the Republican. There would have been 96 yays to 93 nays right now. So I'm not following how these numbers on this thing work. But the election is decided through the Electoral College. Once the Electoral College is certified and passes through all this right here, then boom, whoever the Electoral College, whoever gets those votes is the president-elect. And come the 20th, they get inaugurated. I mean, if they prove I mean, I don't even know if they, I don't know what would happen if they proved voter fraud after that. I mean, it's after all of these objections are run through, which you will see even if they stick with their guns, with 36 turncoats, you know, does it make any sense to continue with the objections? I hope the 71 over here continue with them, so we'll know that at least 71 of them were, you know, are constitutionalists, sort of constitutionalists. I mean, this right here was the constitutional way to get those electoral votes thrown back to somewhere else. But the Democrats, and if you look, the Democrats and the Republicans, they had their mind made up before they got here. The end. I'd really like to take a cricket bat to the dumbasses that charged the building earlier. All they had to do was stay outside. I mean, they literally gave ammunition to the enemy when they did that. They didn't help anything. Dumbest move ever. It was either the dumbest or one of the smartest. If it was not really conscious if it was really Trump supporters, if it was anybody else, smart move. If it was people who were actually in support of the president and of the Constitution, it was stupid. AT Boy, you're back just in time to find out if Biden wins Nevada, which Biden wins Nevada, like, or not Arizona, like by a mile. Look at this. Biden is going to get the electoral votes from Arizona. I had my fears, but you can, I mean, why live without hope, honey? They need to make everybody get back in their chair. Everybody get back in your chair now. My stream is running behind. Let's see if I click. Everybody probably got up, went to the bathroom, and click live and see. No, it's still, we still haven't changed anything. Well, it says time remaining 0, but the votes are still coming in. Which one is it? "57 Republicans have voted against the objection." There's not enough Republicans left to do any good. If all the remaining Democrats and all the remaining Republicans voted for yay, it would go to Biden. So evokes the 25th. Well, none of us know nothing about how this turns out until tomorrow, I guess. Way late, I guess. The Republicans that are voting nay or whatever, they're definitely part of establishment politics. That's for sure. Yeah, it's time to take out the laundry at the end. Yeah, but then Pelosi becomes the, well, I guess this thing here wouldn't matter. It's like I said a while ago, I want the names of these 68. Well, it's 68 right now. I don't know what a fella would do with them. I guess you could shame them. What's it called when you publicly shame somebody? I think for a politician, it's called showing up for work. They do it to themselves. That's now I need 60 or 70 names. You know, and honestly, this would be the first time the country was without leadership if we turned on the government. We've always had a government. Even in the Revolutionary War, we had a government. Our government stirred up the people against the crown. And then in the Civil War, two separate governments stirred up their constituents into war against each other. You know, this time it would be, if we did it, it would actually be against the government. It would be the first time it'd be like totally new. It would be truly historic. There's no way. Oh, one of the Democrats pushed the wrong button. He's gonna get in trouble now. He killed her. That was probably Biden. Sorry. I don't even know if he's there. That would be funny though. He's like, okay, this is whether or not you get to be president. He goes, yeah. Right now, somebody needs to hack their voting machine and flip the vote. How do we even know these are the real numbers we're looking at? Those could be fake numbers. Probably. I just, that one Democrat up there, why, he's going to have hell in the men's room. No, he changed his vote. Yeah, but what would he need a pardon for? Are you making me a hat, Rachel? Or a pair of mittens? Or are you making me some mittens for my kittens? Or no, are you making me mittens because I'm a naughty kitten? Or something about pie. I don't know. Oh, that's sweet, Rachel. You crocheting it out of seaweed, so it'll be holistic. That's not holistic. What's it called? Organic. Are you making it out of coconut fiber. That would be like really scratchy, burlappy stuff. I used to crochet. Don't tell anybody though. My mom and them started doing it. And they taught me. And thought it was cool. I actually really enjoy macrame, which is basically tying knots. Well, that way you can cover it with a blanket and nobody can tell that you've been beating them. Come on. What's Red Heart yarn? Don't tell everybody. I want to make me a gill net, but if I make me a gill net, I don't use it anywhere, so I don't really want to make a gill. Ow. This has been like the least exciting thing I've ever watched. And I watched freaking wax solidifier once, just to see how long it took. Oh, okay. My sister like crochets a lot. She makes like doilies and all kinds of stuff. She still does. She used to do. I mean, she used to like crochet with this little tiny string. And I was like, it's too little to crochet with, and she'd use these little tiny crochet needles. I'm like, how in the world can you do that? And this is what I do every time they have an objection. And I don't know that even after, I don't think that Pence can do anything with it after the vote. Hey, 12 people ain't voted yet. What'd she say? I think that's the way she talks all the time. The woman killed in D.C. was a four-tour Air Force veteran from San Diego. Does it say how she got shot? Well, if people are pushing, I mean, I don't know. There's that. And they shouldn't have stormed the building. It was the dumbest thing ever. I mean, a bunch of them 81 votes there that say Republican, and it says 81. Some of those came from those people storming the Capitol building. That's on them. They changed those people's minds. Yeah. But the deal was the people were just supposed to be there and say, okay, what y'all are doing is not what we want. I knew it wasn't going to be no 100,000 people show up. Wasn't no 100,000 people storming that building either. One, but 15 or 20 of them went inside, I don't think. May have been 50 or 100 of them. That was it. The rest of them were all standing back there going, what are them idiots doing? I'm guessing there's something I'm missing in the news here.
Vaccines are safe and effective. That is the truth. Joe Biden won. Donald Trump lost.
Shut
That
up.
is the truth. I urge all my Senate colleagues to vote against these objections, affirm our democracy, and recognize that Joe
Shut
Biden
up.
and Kamala Harris.
They switched off a live to something that was done hours ago. Where y'all seeing all this? Is this on YouTube or on the news or what? Yeah, I'm not finding anything, any YouTube videos on it. Oh, yeah, the local news on? I don't have local news. No. funny. I'll come back on here willing to talk politics and nobody shows up. So. I want it all and I want it right now. But, yeah. There we have it. We know what the results are going to be. They're not going to support any of the, if they didn't support that objection, they're not going to support any of them. So, I think it's fixing to get real up in here. Whether we want it to or not. And there's, some of them probably got like the local news. They're all glued to their local broadcast. I need to get my rabbit ears put back up, I guess. The storm blew them down. I can put rabbit ears up on top of the house and I can actually get broadcast TV. Yeah, they don't care. This whole thing is not about the election. It's not about the election anymore. It's about the country. Do we want to keep our republic or not? I mean, if the borders stay the same, but the country changes, it's not our country anymore. If we don't stay a republic, then we don't have our country anymore. We will become like some European country. It's we'll be like Germany. It's messed up. I mean, all the people that died to keep the National Socialist Party from taking over the entire modern world or industrialized world in Europe. And the entire Pacific Ocean. Yeah, it was a little different, but anyway, we're going to lose to. They just rebranded themselves, shoveled their brand over on the complete opposite of, and here we are. It wasn't a legitimate election. The end. So they started it. Hate to be like this, but I just wonder if anybody's actually going to fight back. I don't think so. Everybody's going to hold out for the next thing they're going to try, the next thing they're going to try, the next thing they're going to try. The courts have already said they're not going to do anything about it. And if they do overturn elections, in these states or whatever, then we've got to go through all of this again. Yeah, pretty much. But all those people up there know that if they do what is right and what is actual, if they billions of dollars in lost property, I mean, the left would riot that fast. Chicago would be on fire. Detroit would be on fire. Portland would be on fire. Seattle would be on fire. Los Angeles would be on fire. San Francisco, Dallas, Kansas City, Miami. The whole flipping country would burst into flames. Atlanta. So, and that's all on MSM. The end. Four dead. 4 people died. Check the news. Do, 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 do. Democratic Senate, Democratic Congress, or the House and the Senate. And a Democratic president. It's not telling me anything. But I'm limited in hearing. Yeah, I mean, we're 20. We thought 2020 was bad. Who was put that on their stuff? 2021 turned to 2020 on its way out and said, "Here, hold my beer and watch this." In 2021 still has the better part of 12 months to make good on that. So, yeah, I don't know which one, what the numbers are. I'm not getting anything. I'm seriously thinking about going into hermit mode. Anyway. I just want to know what that cop said to making people run up the stairs. Before them people ran up the stairs and went stupid, a cop ran down there and said something to them. I don't think they do either. a while ago was a 16-year-old kid. So I don't think anybody that charged the building was armed, though. Nobody I saw in any of those pictures was packing. Because if they'd have been armed when the police started shooting, they'd have started shooting back, I think. It's kind of reflexes. Yep, that's the one. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't have a clue. I don't want to think, but the other day I was like, the chance for the least amount of nationwide violence is giving it to Biden. So here we are. They're giving it to Biden. Because, I mean, honestly, seriously, they know we're not going to tear anything up over it. So, I mean, we actually, Trump supporters and constitutionalists and stuff, we actually have a dog in the fight. If we start, burning down the kennels, we're going to be burning up our own dog. So, how are they going to give it to Pence? Pence isn't the guy we need in the White House anyway. We needed 4 more years of Trump. I don't understand what invoking the 25th does. I mean, Pence would only be the president until the 20th. That's it. Then it would still go to Biden. It would still only be Palpatine until Luke Skywalker showed up on the 20th, or Luke Biden, or Harris. Well, Pence ain't gonna do that. I mean that's not Pence isn't gonna do that. And there's been a bunch of people talk about him doing it, but he hasn't. No inclination at all from him, or no indication from him at all that he would do something like that. Once he is confirmed as the president-elect, he can step down. Then the National Democratic Convention picks his replacement. All he's got to do is step down before the 20th, and they get to pick whoever goes into his place. Whoever they want in the office, whoever the Democrats want in the presidency, they get. The peoples of the United States will have no say in it. Now, if Trump may say, "Yeah, I quit," and then Trump's the president, or I mean, Pence is the president, but Pence will just give it, or Pence will just give it to Biden. Pence isn't a fighter. He was chosen to help navigate politics for Trump. That was it. It's the vice president's job. No, Tibor. Only after the 20th. Only after inauguration. After inauguration, if Biden steps down, then Harris gets it. Before the 20th, before he is inaugurated, if he steps down, after he is confirmed as the president-elect, if he steps down, if he says, for whatever reason, I can't do this. I just found out that y'all were right and I'm incompetent, and steps down. Then the Democrats have the right to pick his replacement without asking the American people a damn thing. And that's how it works. And then they can get, I mean, I don't know who. I mean, they could literally put Hillary Clinton in there. They can pick anybody. You know, they couldn't put Obama back in there because he's already served 2 terms. And I think Trump can run again, but Trump can only serve 1 more term if he's reelected. I hope so. I don't think they want Kamala, but she would be a pretty decent puppet. She's an ignorant woman, though, man. She would blow at foreign policy. We'd be in war in no time. I don't know. You think so? You don't think that they're running a fast one on us? Because I mean, Hillary wasn't going to beat Trump. Pelosi could not win. She couldn't win against Trump. Honestly, I don't even think the Democrats like Pelosi. Was just like they wanted Obama. Everybody said, oh, he's the best president. Obama was a freaking puppet. He didn't come up with any of those plans. He never voted on anything the entire time he was a senator. He didn't do politics ever. His entire career as a senator and as the president of the United States, he never did anything political. He signed his name or wrote vato on stuff. That was it. I don't know. I can't remember. Did we have very much trouble with Iran when Obama was in? I think we did, didn't we? That's what I'm saying. And if we let him take the oath of office without a physical challenge, it's on us. Then, because we're not going to affect. I'm sorry. After this last election, I no longer. Let me put it this way. This is the first election that I believe that your vote didn't matter. And there will not be another. Oh, if Kamala and Biden get this, there will never be another election in the United States where our votes matter. The end. That sucks. Yeah, other than, that stuff. The $10 million, I'm sure that was an accident, and allowing them to get one of our, top of the line drones and dissect it, that was an accident. And not blowing them up for the sailors, that was just good politics. Yeah. But all anybody's going to do about it is, yep, I like what that guy said. Yep, like what that guy said. Yep, like what that guy said. That's it. Oh, that guy just makes me so mad. I'm going to report his profile. That's all it's going to be. In states that are historically close. Anyway. I still think, I have to wonder if there's not something coming down the pike that we don't know about. So, keep your powder dry. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep your cupboard full. That's all you can do. All right, Carol, be good. Literally, that's all you can do. Yeah. I just hope it's not like a meteor storm, or I really don't want it to be those guys that are, saying, when the poles shift, everything's gonna blah, blah, blah. I don't want it to be one of those weird things to be what's going to happen. One of those things that you have absolutely no control over, and there's the survivability rate is like 1%. I just don't want it to be something like that, because that's going to be really hard. Like at 2012, where the Earth, the mantle turned loose and rotated or whatever underneath the atmosphere, and the planes didn't get ripped out of the sky by that turbulence or whatever. Sorry, my bad. I'll quit. Yeah. We all knew something was coming with the pandemic. There, I said it. So it just really hope it's something that we can fight our way through, and it's just not just something we have to just fight and try to survive. All you people need to consider, though, if you see other people out there dying in the street, to keep the socialist horde from overrunning the country and showing up at your doorstep, back them up. Don't just stack sandbags. Stacking sandbags didn't work for Ruby Ridge or Waco. They're not going to work for you either. So, love all you people. Y'all still alive? Come on. Try not to die, okay? See y'all next time.